What is up, guys? Banana Drive-By here. Today we're going to be talking over the top 10 most likely guns we're going to see in World War II Call of Duty, due to the fact that these were the top 10 most things that dominated World War II. Okay, so we're going to start out at number 10, which is a bolt-action sniper rifle called the Carabinier 98K. Sorry if I mispronounced it, but this was a bolt-action sniper. Keep in mind, guys, in World War II, a lot of people used semi-auto snipers because they were destroying the war. But Germans kept with this bolt-action for one reason. If used tactically, it was so strong and overpowered that it allowed them to win with a bolt action that, you know, if you miss, even in Call of Duty bolt action, you can't spam it. But yes, guys, the Carabiner was a very strong gun during World War II, the 10th most overpowered thing, and it was a bolt action sniper, which I know a lot of you snipers will be happy to hear. But let's get into number 9. At number 9, we have the M1 Carbine. As reliable and useful as the M1 Garand and the Thompson submachine gun were, a lot of support troops kept with the M1 Garand. Not the M1 Garand, my bad. The M1 Carbine, due to the fact that it had similarities to these things, but it pleased the weakness for a support troop. Support were meant to be as assault or medics. If you guys are familiar with Battlefield 1, you know what I mean by that. So this is a gun we will most likely see in Call of Duty World War II, being the 9th most overpowered gun. Now, number 8, which I'm not surprised to see, is the MP40, the submachine gun. We've seen this in Call of Duty before. It's always very strong. It dominated World War II. The Nazis used it a lot. It's a very strong weapon. We've seen it before, and I'm excited, and I would be very upset and shocked if it doesn't make it into the next year's Call of Duty. The grenade. I know it's not a gun, guys, but at number 7 we do have the grenade, due to the fact that it destroys. And why did I put this in here? Because if you've ever played Modern Warfare Remastered, which you are watching in the background, you know how strong grenades are. And back in World War II, oh my god, my bad. Back in World War II, grenades were just as powerful, if not more. They destroyed the battlefield, and when they explode, they will do a lot of damage. And since it is World War II, I'm not sure if we're going to have a perk to, you know, decrease damage in grenades. You know why? Because I don't think they had that back then. So they stick to the roots. The grenade will be very strong and very overpowered, and to be expected to get pissed. Coming in at number 6, we have the Sten gun. The Sten gun, I'm thinking is an LMG. I couldn't really find it out, but I know it was a very, very strong gun, and it's one of those guns that, it might be an AR. If you ever played Shadows of Evil, the bootlegger looks a lot like it. I'll have pictures of these on the screen, but this AR just really much, it was the perfect weapon for resistance. It forced resistance. You know, if you wanted to be an assault, you ran this weapon. You ran in there, and you resisted them back. I will be very shocked if we don't see a gun of this type, because it's very common. You know, you pull a giant stick out of the side, you reload. I've seen it in Call of Duty before. Even in Shadows of Evil, like I said, it was the bootlegger. But let's get on to number 5. The Lunger P08 pistol. This was a big souvenir of World War II. A lot of people looked for it if you wanted World War II souvenirs, because it was the German sidearm, and it was the best German sidearm. It was the best sidearm in World War II due to its high damage. And it was an automatic replacement. You know, it was a sidearm. So if your automatic ran out, you pulled out that sidearm, and it was a high damage sidearm. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a pistol of its type. It kind of reminds me of the pistol from Origins, but that was actually designed before World War II, so I'm not sure. But keep in mind, this pistol is number 5 in the most deadly things in World War II. That is insane. So if you play hardcore, sorry to let you know, but this pistol is about to destroy you. But let's get to number 4, which I hope you guys don't get mad about. It is the K-Bar combat knife. I hope the combat knife is not a weapon. I hope it is a melee, of course. But in World War II, you could get away with just using your knife. It was very deadly, and the reason is because they didn't have UAVs and things like that, which I'm sure we'll have in Call of Duty. We always have a UAV of sort. But you could just, you know, it was a World War II. There wasn't much high-techness as there is today. I hope I didn't slaughter that word. But seriously, it was the 4th deadliest, guys. It outbeat guns. More people died from a knife. And I want that to get through on how strong the knife and grenade will be in this next Call of Duty. Especially grenades. Grenades are so strong in Modern Warfare, and that was taken to be based in 2011. This is like the 1940s. So, there's a 60, 70 year gap there. Let's get into number 3, which is my favorite gun ever, the Thompson submachine gun. If you played Mob of the Dead, if you played Black Ops 3, if you played half these Call of Duties, there's a Thompson machine gun, and I'm so glad to see this. And it is number 3 because it was one of the first machine guns, and it destroyed in World War II. And I'm so happy to see this come back. This is definitely going to be one of the guns I try to use the most. I love it. I love it in zombies. I love it in multiplayer. and I hope you guys are excited to see some of these guns. Comment down below if you watch this what gun you're most excited for. Please don't say grenades. Let's get at number 2, the PPSH. And if you're a zombie fan, I know you've seen this before, guys. It's just a destructive weapon of assault, and it's very used in World War II for assault, and it just absolutely destroyed. I'm glad to see that back too. Now this one surprised me. Number 1 was the MX Garand semi-auto sniper rifle. I mean, it's been in Call of Duty, but I feel like we haven't got a Call of Duty in the last few years where semi-autos were strong. Black Ops 2 semi-autos were the shit. And why do I say that? Because people weren't flying, and if you had good aim, these are high-power assault rifles and snipers. And the M1 Garand destroyed World War II. We've seen it in a few Call of Duties, guys. And, you know, I just say I'm excited for all of it, but I'm really excited for the PPSH and the Thompson. Don't know how I feel about the grenades, guys. But that's all we have for today. Comment down below, leave a like, subscribe if you like my content. I'm going to start uploading daily, guys. Peace out. Have a great day. And, you know, just comment your favorite gun and what you hope makes it. Bye, guys.
Mission accomplished. Good work.